The Minnesota Vikings have 4 secret weapons. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate, a show for the fans, by a fan. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop a video. Let's get that subscriber count to 250 subscribers by kickoff when we play the Green Bay Packers. I believe it's doable. Let's hit 250 by that time. Hit that subscribe. Now, the Minnesota Vikings have 4 secret weapons this season. 2 of them make you go, really? The other 2 make you go, for sure. This is definitely a secret weapon that I would like to have, and we do have 2 secret weapons that we know for sure, and the other 2 are a question. In an article by Dean Jones, per the Vikings Age, he lists the 4 secret weapons, starting with offensive threat. Kene Nwangwu, this man plays a running back and wide receiver, although we see him more in the special teams department. But Dean Jones had this to say about Kene Nwangwu. After an encouraging first season with the Vikings, Kene Nwangwu will look to build on this positive momentum during his sophomore campaign. This can be accomplished by securing the confidence of his coaching staff and continuing to evolve as a dual threat force with the scope to also play a significant role on special teams. Nwangwu is an explosive individual with exceptional elusiveness. His ball skills in the passing game were also assured from limited targets in 2021, and his 2 kick return touchdowns also caught the eye despite Minnesota failing to make the postseason. Generating touches behind Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison will be difficult, but head coach Kevin O'Connell has multiple options when it comes to utilizing Nwangwu's unique skill set. I definitely believe Kene Nwangwu is a secret weapon. The dude was a phenomenal part in that special teams last year with 2 touchdowns. Should have made the Pro Bowl. He did not. It is okay. I think he is definitely a secret weapon because we can utilize him not only the rushing game, but definitely the receiving game. The second secret weapon that Dean Jones labels or points out is defensive lineman Jalen Tywin. Now, this guy had a brutal start to his season last year where he was wounded, actually wounded from gunshots, and had to kind of rehabilitate and come back. And I think this year we could be seeing a completely different Jalen Tywin. Dean Jones had this to say about Tywin. Switching to a 3-4 base defense could indicate Tywin has a prominent role to play, providing everything goes well in training camp. The lineman has experience operating on the edge or on the interior, with his potential to wreak havoc in opposing backfields evident throughout his prolific stint in college with the Pittsburgh Panthers. He ended up playing with Kenny Pickett, if you guys did not know. Just what being away from the game for so long has done for Tywin is unclear. It'll probably take time to pick things up after having his early development abruptly halted, so the challenge awaiting the second-year pro in the coming weeks cannot be understated. If Tywin hits the ground running and leaves a notable mark on his coaches, then a spot on the defensive line rotation is well within his capabilities. He'll also be a surprise that most teams won't see coming. Tywin has the physical attributes to become a force, but there are far too many unknown right now to say for sure. Watching his progress closely in camp will tell us plenty about what to expect when the real action begins. Now, Jalen Tywin is actually one guy that makes you go, I really don't know if he's a secret weapon, but if we don't bring over Ndamukong Suh, you can expect Tywin to get some time on the football field, especially when Harrison Phillips or Dalvin Tomlinson need a break. So expect Jalen Tywin to be a secret weapon. The third man Dean Jones points out is actually safety Cameron Bynum. Now, yes, we did just draft Lewis Cine out of the University of Georgia with the 32nd overall pick in the first round, so it should be him and Harrison Smith, but Bynum might find some time on the playing field. It's just unsure how much time he'll actually get. Dean Jones had this to say about Cameron Bynum. Bynum has the size, athleticism, and character to excel. He was given plenty of responsibility by the Vikings right out the gate, appearing in 21% of the team's defensive snaps and earning an impressive 78.3 grade from Pro Football Focus as a result of his efforts. This is a solid foundation from which to build. Bynum has the physical tools to bulk up slightly without a hindering explosiveness, and although Cine is expected to start alongside Harrison Smith at the safety spot, expect the California product to also make his presence felt when opportunities come his way. One area where Bynum excelled last season was in coverage. He gave up just 50% of targets thrown his way and conceded a 20.3 pass rating when targeted. So using him as a slot cornerback in certain situations could be beneficial if the primary decision makers feel it will help. Bynum has everything going for him, but impressing a staff that hasn't or wasn't around when he was drafted is the biggest remaining obstacle. Now, Cameron Bynum, another one of those guys where you look at him and go, well, we just picked up Lewis Cine to pair with Harrison Smith. So where else can he play? Most likely that slot cornerback position, even though Chandon Sullivan is supposed to take over that role. Obviously, Cameron Bynum can step up when rest or when breaks for these players are needed. And last but not least, the fourth secret weapon is one that makes you go, yes, definitely a secret weapon. I don't know how secretive he is going to be, even though he did miss most or actually all of last season. That, folks, is Irv Smith Jr. We just did a video on Irv Smith Jr. stating how we are only one injury away from complete disaster, but that's why this man is a secret weapon, and I can't wait to see what he does on the football field. Dean Jones had this to say about Irv Smith Jr. Smith is everything one looks for in a productive pass-catching tight end in the National Football League. His length, ball skills, and athleticism make him a matchup nightmare, which could make all the difference with Tyler Conklin no longer around. The potential is all there for Smith to have a sensational season if there are no further complications on the health front. Considering the Vikings have an outstanding wide receiver trio, room to work shouldn't be a problem for the former second-round pick either. There's also some added incentive for Smith in 2022. If his influence increases and numbers surge, then the Vikings will be wise to hand the player a lengthy contract extension to prevent him from hitting the free agent market. Now, I completely agree. Irv Smith is a secret weapon. We have to keep him healthy, and he could potentially have a sensational year, especially in a pass-first offense. You guys can let me know in the comments if you believe these are the right four secret weapons that the Minnesota Vikings have and what you expect from each of these players this upcoming season. Hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop a video. And let's get up to 250 subscribers by kickoff against the Green Bay Packers. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you, well, Wednesday. Skol Vikes.